Hey everybody, Nightcap at 9. I'm not going to be before you long. I got a lot going on. So I'm just going to get right to the tissies of everything and get it gone. Right to it, okay? So let's begin first by Father, I thank you in the name of Jesus that you give me this opportunity once again to be able to share what I hopefully believe is your word and your truth concerning the news of this hour and this time, and how we as human beings, Christians, yea, even Americans, should be responding. Well, let me see if I can clear up this light a little bit here. Oh, that doesn't do much. Okay, I can't figure that out. I don't know what's going on. Hi, I'm Lorraine LeMon, and you know, guys, Matthew, which should be on in any moment, he'll be probably keying up all of my little, I'm very late. I got home on time. I'm very late. And let me get the, see if I can get him on. Matthew, which is my my social media person, he'll start tagging stuff for me so that I'll be able to have it. I don't even apologize for being late. There's no sense in apologizing. It's basically most of the time, all the time. A few minutes late, today's even later. I got here on time, but I am doing the best I can with what I got, where I got. So let me see if I can bring everybody in, do my little tagging. That's what I normally do. And while I'm talking, so today has been an interesting day. I mean, I guess the border is being flooded, you know, as we yet speaketh. Jesus. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. So I'm just going to tag a little bit and then I'm going to just move on. I'm not going to be before you long tonight. Got a big morning ahead of me. As you guys know, it's going to be that whole 555 rise. You know, when everybody else is scratching and snooting and sleeping, Miss Lorraine will be up at 555 rise. And hopefully some other people will be up with me too. Let me do one other thing. Hold on. Yeah. Unbelievable. Oh, let me see this. Let's put that in your chat. Okay. All right. Here we go. So it's been a lot happening. You know, I didn't get a chance to watch the CNN thing that Mr. DJ, President Trump was on. I'm sure a lot of people did. I will get a chance to watch it later on. I don't really go a lot of news. I just don't. Again, I have those lenses I put together called the GARDIS, GARDIS. Guns, abortion, race, drugs, I for immigration, and S for sex, scandals in schools. So I kind of stay within that lane because basically all the politicians on both sides kind of move in and out of those same realms. And it would behoove you, America, also to do the same. Let me see what else I have here. Is that something I could bring someone on? Someone allow the audience. Okay, so I'm going to accept. There you go. Ask Kimberly Taylor to join live broadcast, and then I'll go add. How about? If she wants to, she sure can. How you go there, Kimberly? You're more than welcome. I won't be on real long tonight, but they're adding you. Let me see. Go back and bring some more on that want to come on. All righto. Okay. So anyway, today was a real interesting day. I think I was really on fire today on the radio station. Just unbelievable, hot, too hot, and not in a sexy way. I was just livid a little bit. Whenever I start talking about kids and all that with kids, I kind of lose it. I really do. I just. You're good? Okay, Kimberly. Great. You know, today I was really, I don't know if anybody got a chance to hear me today on the radio. I was just, sizzling, hot, flaming mad. The more and more I think about as to where we are with the children, it's just not working well. It's not working well with
I just think that we are so far behind in what God has really ordained us to do in working with children. I think that we need to think about seeing how salsa water is a little bubbly. We need to think about how our responsibility is right now and the legacy that we're leaving. We're working on a banner today for my nonprofit. It says, the name of the nonprofit, and it says the legacy lives on. And that's because I see kids who are grown and in the city and doing all kind of things that are now, they walk up to me, Miss Lorraine, I was on your stage, and Miss Lorraine, I remember you making me feel I was very important, and Miss Lorraine, I remember that, and I don't remember them rather, but they remember me. And I really believe in that. The life you lead, L-E-A-D, is a true legacy that you leave, L-E-A-V, like in Victor E. Legacy is not something you leave to someone. Legacy is something you leave in someone. And that's kind of what the deal is. So when they walk up to me and they're like with beards and kids and babies themselves, I tell you, I get the chills all over. I feel really good. A little bit overwhelmed actually sometimes, but they'll say, Miss Lorraine, you did this, or the Art to Heart did this, and I just makes me feel very good. And at the same time, I want to grab them and hold them and say, guys, if we do not put our stake and draw our line in the sand right now, you cannot raise these kids the way they need to be raised. The Word of God says, train up a child in the way they should go, and when they're old, they will not depart from it. When I ask anyone under the age of 25, 21 years old about raising, they stare at me in blank for a moment. Raising? They don't understand raising a child today. They lost all the formidable concepts. They've lost it. Raising a child is not just simply having them and putting them from project to program to school to project to program to, a cell phone in their hand and you're done. 4- and 5-year-olds in the grocery stores have cell phones sitting in the cars. You rarely hear parents now, put that back. No, you can't have that, Johnny. You don't hear that anymore. You know why? Because they are face planted into these machines. The most dangerous thing you can put in the hand of a child today is a cell phone. Social media has them by the you-know-whats, twisting and turning their hearts in every way possible. And parents, it's just shopping and comfortable. I know you can put some little triggers and things on the phone so that they won't be able to go into any kind of sites. But let me tell you, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, they got the children. They're done. They're done. So, anyway, so my topic today on the radio, I talked a little bit about the, of course, where we are with the whole border. I'm not even going to go there. I feel sorry. We need to be praying for the people at the border. The 93,000 troops that Joe Biden sent there to do data entry is a damn shame. It's an insult to the intelligence of the American people that he would send troops there to do data entry. And we know that the data entry is so that he can be able to have their thumbprint, their name, their biological gender, to be able to send out the information for them to vote for him in the basement again. That's all that is about. I put kudos. I didn't watch the CNN. Some of you may have watched the CNN. Actually, hey there, Romero. Some of you may have watched it. I probably will eventually. I like to get it, let it happen, and all the chitter chatter, and people like break it down before I'll look at something like that. But I'm certain that DJ, being the man that he is taking advantage of the fools that are trying to take him down. Every time they put his name up on something, they try to tear it down. They give him more PR. More people love him. More people keep coming back. I mean, just, okay. How stupid is that? I mean, but they don't get it. They don't get it. In all of his worst hour during the campaign when he was being elected for president, they were trying to take him down in every form of fashion, and he ended up being president. You would think they would have learned something. No, they're just going to do more of it. They think it's going to work. Okay. Okay. So I just want to I'm on the children today. And why I'm on the children today is simply because the life we lead is a true legacy we leave. The unbelievable amount of fentanyl that is killing our children, the unbelievable amount of abortion that is killing our children, the unbelievable amount of lack of parenting, suicide that's now on the rise with our children. You have to kind of ask yourself, what could be in the mind of parents and at the same time? Hi, Ramiro, I'm glad you're here. You said you're working on, you just on break, working the graveyard shift at James Derby. All right, we'll keep it going really quick. So, you know, what has to be, the average statistics show that the parents spend 47 minutes with their child. So you mean to tell me you drop little KK, Ray, Rodriguez, Megan, and you know, Ryan off to a school system that has them from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the day. Look how many hours that is. And they come home, the average time you spend with your child is, totals out, quality is 47 minutes. Eat your dinner, put the dishes away, do your homework, go to bed, brush your teeth. The indoctrination that is taking place. You and I, the word of God speaks about is appointed on a man wants to die. Your butt's getting up out of here. Everybody's butt's going to get up out of here. We don't know the day or time. So to know we're leaving that to the children of America is a damn disgrace. Shame on you. Mothers and fathers are not born, they are made. Mothers and fathers, just because you have the equipment to produce a child, it doesn't make you a mother or a father, a mom or dad. You can tell me right now that an old uncle died and left me a jet air fighter plane, and you can give me the keys to it. I have access to that equipment, but I have no doggone no way in God's green earth should I be behind that pilot in the cockpit trying to fly that plane. So just because you have the equipment, you have it doesn't make you a pilot. So parents are made choice by choice. Exactly. Babies come, you may not expect them, but when you have that child, you have to raise them. And what we have done, we've taken the word raising and made it, put a G in front of it. We're grazing. When we're grazing cattle, they never have to look at you. They don't have to spend any time with you. All you have to do is move from one trough to the other project or program and move them along like cattle. What we have in America right now is parents grazing children, not raising children, treating them like cattle. I'll never forget during spring break or whenever, was it spring break, whatever it was. It was kids going back to school in the fall. I'm in a line at a local big market, HEB, whatever, and this parent is so, I feel so good. I just dropped my child off at school. All my time is mine again. I looked at her as if she was acting like she had been liberated. Actually, what she told me right then and there, she did not understand the concept of parenting. She did not understand the true concept of being responsible. She had no idea. Kimberly says, Roger Patterson, what is that? A relative, a father, or someone, or a brother? Well, you know, our relatives are really important, our family members. It is true. Raising, not grazing. We see it over and over and over again. Bud Royer, okay. All right, she's putting some names out there. Not sure what they mean, but okay. So I want to talk about that a little bit today. I'm not going to be on, like I said before, you long. You know, I came home, there's so much going on. I just couldn't do my normal. So I try to set things in place so that when I come home, but stuff always happens. So let's move on. So anyway, so back to parenting and raising. Every seconds in America, I thought it was every 7 minutes, but every 7 seconds in America, oh, you're inviting them to come on. Oh, good. Bring them on. Every 7 seconds, I thought it was every 7 minutes, but it's every seconds in America, children, someone is dying from fentanyl. We right now are under attack. We have an invasion going on. It is a difference between someone, they're not running for their lives now, so they finally admitted it. People that are coming over here across the border, they're running for economic reasons. What, excuse me, it ain't like we got it all together. Please, we got to sell a grandchild to buy a loaf of bread and a chicken today. Why do they think they need to come over here? See, everybody wants an American dream. Except for politicians, they don't want it for us. They only want it for themselves. People are literally dying, crossing the river, doing whatever they can to get over here. Yes, they are. They're doing everything possible known to man that they can to cross that river to get here. Nowhere in the world I see it. I look up and see the crossing over, and I see people blacker and darker than me crossing the border. What, did they walk here from Ethiopia? I don't think so. So this is all planned, it's all schemed out, there it is. I'm going to be speaking at the Fredericksburg Tea Party in August. And then hopefully, if everything goes well, I'm going to do a thing called Up Close and Personal with Lorraine LeMon on my birthday, June 24th. If I find the venue, I'm looking for a particular venue that can hold about close to 80 to 100 people. Won't be any charge. You just come, bring a dish, and then I'm just going to go on the stage and answer, talk, and whatever. Up Close and Personal with Lorraine LeMon, uncensored. It'll be my birthday, June 24th this year. Again, the fentanyl crisis is going on, and yet our borders are wide open. Presidents and army and people in the military promise to serve and protect this country, domestic and abroad. And this administration, this Mr. and Mrs. Mucker, unbelievable, have allowed us to be open prey to unbelievable enemies. Yes, they have. Balloons over our country flying around. Oh, we're going to take care of it. Been over now Hawaii. Oh, don't worry about that. Joey B and his cognitive issues. Please give me a break. You and I both, Democrat, gay, straight, Republican, and all in between, you know doggone well you would not put Joe Biden in charge of your ice cream stand right now. And yet, because we're so allegiance to a party, as opposed to using our brain about policies, we will try to keep that man in office. He thinks we're so stupid that he's going to campaign from the basement, not one time and win. He's counting on doing it for the second time. That should make you incensed that someone think your intelligence is that ignorant and that low, that he is planning on. Yeah, you see, they trusted him one time out with the recent interview, and then when the lady just the news person says, hey, listen, this is what's going on, this needs to be done, and he says, okay, well, here's the deal. Whenever he says that, I'm just going to tell you, he doesn't know. He's right now is just Blarneyism. He says, we just got to get rid of Obama. What? Ding, 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 Joey. Obama's been gone for a long time. Trump, you mean Trump? Jesus of Nazareth. So, you know, I know that Democrats, gay, straight, LGBTQ, EFG, HYJK, you name whatever you want to put the whole alphabet involved. You guys that voted for Joe Biden, you know damn well that this was not a good idea. know it, you know it, and you don't have to you don't have to apologize to me. We just need to come together, cross the aisle, and do the right thing. Yes, we do, Mr. and Mrs. America. Absolutely. So let's put our glasses on. Let's get ready. Buckle up, put your arms and legs inside of the car, like I see on the radio. So Matthew has already put all my links, my radio station, Hill Country Patriot, my website, my full name, LORRAINELEMON.net, my Twitter handle, he's put that on there, my YouTube channel. So you can click all those things later on if you like and send them to other people. Because we're so overwhelmed today and over inundated with the news, it's just ridiculous. I got it. I create these lens called the Gardis. G-A-R-D-I-S. G-A-R-D-I-S. G for guns, A for abortion, R for race, D for drugs, I for immigration, and S for sex, scandals, and schools. Because generally the crooked politicians, pimps, and preachers, they run in and out of those 5 categories, 6 categories, G-A-R-D-I-S, G-A-R-D-I-S. Those 6 categories they run in and out of. I will say this is, you might get a little funny laugh out of this. Dave Palin, which is this, Phelan, I'm sorry, Speaker of the House, for the Republican Party district is speaking, and he had the nerve to, they came finally, the Republicans and possibly Democrats came together with an idea of a bill that they could put together to handle the border crisis. And Dave Phelan, GOP, rhino in the most sense of the word, rhino, R-I-N-O, Republican in name only, he voted no, which caused it to stop. Any and everybody, now Jefferson County is where basically his location is, but still he has been voted the ones to be able to help bills to get to the floor and to go further. I sent him an email or a text, and I said, "Dear Mr. Phelan, please tell me in 1 or 2 sentences why you felt that this bill would not work." Of course, I'm not going to get an answer back. I got that. When you make a rhino, when rhinos are sitting in, eating those 6-inch steaks and drinking that good damn bourbon, they don't give a crap-hallelujah about me or you. It's too late. But we are the ones who can still put the heat in the seats and make them remember, I put you there and will take your butt out. So I send him that. I get an answer. And then I sent to his little Republican group in the Jefferson Parish this picture. I should post it. It's a picture of a rhino. And I said this: what turns an elephant, Republican, into a rhino? And that, if you notice, it's the husk. They go from the 2 husks to the 1. Why? Because they've lost one of their husks, jamming it somewhere, lying and cheating, stealing, sleeping with the enemy, and they forgot the hell who they slept with last. Yes, I did. Not ashamed? Absolutely not at all. Christian, love the Lord Jesus Christ just as much as everybody else, I believe. Speak in tongues, preach, prophesy, you got it right. But yes, I did. The sooner we stop letting those rhinos, when people go in and they says, oh, I'm nonpartisan. I don't even like that. What you mean nonpartisan? You make a stand the hell now, because if you don't make a stand now on the ballot, you are damn sure going to flip when you get in that office. It's a shame. Stop making allegiance to a party, make allegiance to the flag, and be an American. As I said over and over again, I do not allow anybody to call me an African American. It's an insult. I almost rather for you to call me the N-word. I don't care. I am an American. I am not an African American. I have an American passport. The 17 countries my husband and I have gone to and ministered in and out of, I show my American passport. They may want to put that little thing on there about me being black, but I'm not an African. I'm an American. And the sooner we give it that little dash and let them all know that we're one mind, the better off. Because the wokeology of today is going to take LGBTQTEF, not T, excuse me, I cannot include trans. I'm not trying to be prejudiced, but you can't include trans. I told you the deal on trans. You can have a conversation with a gay person, disagree with a great gay person, have dinner with a gay person, get up from the table, shake hands, and be kind and be cordial, both of you, toward one another. But you cannot do that with a trans. No, you can't. You can do the same with a lesbian. You can do the same thing with a gay person, but you cannot do it with a trans. A trans comes literally unglued by the mere existence of you. What? Yeah. By the mere existence of your being satisfied in the skin you're in, by the mere existence of who you are, and that God who created man in his image, that image they hate. Why? Because they hate their own image and they hate God. Other than that, you can have a conversation with a gay person, lesbian person, have dinner, whatever you like. Yeah, you can. I'm not going to go there doctrinally on you. Well, you should be having dinner, have a company. That's you, and whatever you want to go in there, fine. But the collective no has to kick the wokeology's butt. The only way we're going to kick wokeism, and remember, wokeism only belongs to English-speaking countries. There's not wokeism. Remember, I told you about the guy in Peru dressed up as a girl with pigtails and went into the Catholic school and had the little dress on, and they found him taking pictures of girls, and those mamas in Peru beat the hell out of him. He's coming out that door, they were bam, bam. No, you can't. Damn sure ain't gonna do wokeism in China. It's not gonna happen. I don't think so. So wokeism is a religion. Why? Because it has the 3 C's. It's a code, it's a creed, it's a community. It's a code that has a creed, it's a community. And the difference with wokeism and all the other religions is wokeism has no grace. Nope, and nope, but nope. Hinduism, all of them can have some grace. No, wokeism does not have any grace. It's their way, the highway, or they're going to kick the way, if you know what I mean. That's what wokeism does. So anyway, so under the goddess, G for guns, you know, Allen, Texas situation happened. Of course, they found the young man's posting pictures and swastikas all on his body. Listen, I keep telling everybody that young men today, there's no place for them, especially young white males. I see it in their eyes. Listen, Miss Lorraine is not being prejudiced or racist. Trust me. With my international 16 grandchildren from all kinds of races and mixed engagement. No, this is the deal. And that young white males do not find a place for themselves. This society has carved and caved and pushed and plugged and made. If you're not gay, trans, or black, there's really no place for you as a white male. Look at the commercials. I love marketing. That's what I retired from. Look at how the white male is a dork in the back, or he's always finding out something last. They're lately been changing a little bit, but it is a dork. I call it the social castration of the white male. I know what the social castration looks like. I saw that in the coming years growing up as a black person in the inner city of Detroit. I remember what the social castration looks like of a man. I remember them pushing women up to the front and putting the men in the back. I'll never forget the welfare check. Thank you, Mr. Lyndon B. Johnson. I remember for the first time, 4 of us little girls, my mother raising us on a welfare check and in a project. And I come home from school. My mother finally meets this man that is working. I come home and he's there at the dinner table. Finally, he's paying bills. I noticed that. He's bringing things home to us. We're sitting at the table like the Oziats and the Aryans, and I'm thinking, oh my word. Oh my word. And all my sisters are eating. I'm thinking, there's a mommy, there's a daddy, there's a family, I am elated. Knock, knock, knock on the door. My mother was, who is it? Social worker. The unbelievable scrambling that would take place between her and Mr. Lucky. First thing she do is hide him in the closet. Next thing she do, she put away the toasters and hide different things, any appliances, anything new. Then she set us all on the sofa, tell us to be quiet. Of course, to me, everybody like, see no evil, say no, hear no evil, do no evil. But me would just shut the hell up because I was going to speak, right? So just don't say anything. social worker come in and with her nice personal blue suit and her white blouse and just give us all a little once over. And then she would leave. And I said, Mommy, why do you have to hide Mr. Lucky? I'll tell you about it later, baby. Turns out, Mr. Lyndon B. Johnson, what he was saying basically, you can get taken care of your welfare mothers, but you can't have a man in the house. We'll make sure you'll have a check and everything and your kids be taken care of. Have as many babies as you want. But we're going to make sure that you don't have a wholesome family because we don't want a man in the house. Listen, you Christians and you so-called conservatives and Republicans, this is Miss Lorraine. In a prophetic way, you can call it pathetic. We can never make America great again until we make men again. Do we get that? We can never make America great again until we allow men to be men again. That's what's going on right now. Tomorrow morning at 5:55 a.m. in the morning, I rise on Fridays if I'm not running late. And I go through the 5Fs. What is that? Faith, family, freedom for this country, finances, and of course, the return of the fathers. In the famous word of someone that I did not like, probably never will much, is Mr. Obama. He said the reason why the cities, inner cities are in the condition they are because there are no fathers, even out of his own mouth. Hello. It's the truth. So there's a scripture that speaks about there's a generation that had not been born yet that God is going to do exploits. If you remember in the Old Testament when there was a prophetic word that God was going to send someone, and how Pharaoh at that time wanted to make sure that this man-child would not be born, how they were killing and going through the town and the cities, killing newborn babies that were men, boys. And of course, then someone put Moses' body on the river and the whole thing, how that went. Then you remember again when the prophecy was saying that Jesus was going to come, was going to be the Messiah. How the same thing happened again. They started killing all the kids a little bit. I think and the god of Molech and all of that was operating in the Old Testament. That's exactly what I think is happening right now. Spiritually speaking, I believe the demonic forces of this world recognizes that God is going to raise up these young people to say hell to the no 17 times. They don't know which one it is, so they just get everybody. From the womb to the tomb. If we can't abort you, we're going to drug you. If we can't drug you, then we're going to make sure that you're being an assault rifle. We're going to make sure we kill you. If we can't kill you, we want to make sure we kill each other. Right. That's what I believe. That's what I'm saying. But God. Can you say that with Miss Lorraine? But God. He's not done yet. God who sits high, looks low, is omnipresent. He's at the end and the beginning of history at the same time. He saw this stuff going down. You have to ask yourself, then what could he be thinking to allow you to be born in this time? I'll tell you what he was thinking. He was thinking that I've equipped you to be the standard for this time, to make a stand. I've equipped you to hear my voice and be obedient. That's what I was thinking. I gave you gifts and talents so that you would buckle and bow down to the enemy. That's what I was thinking. And by the way, God doesn't think, he knows. So I can talk about guns, all of that. I've been on that this week, the whole thing with the NRA and then the Democrats and the Republicans. Oh, you're not going to take away my freedom. Oh, my First and Second Amendment right to protect myself. And then the Democrats. Oh, you just want to hold on to your guns and your religion. You Republicans, you don't even care about all these people. So they go back and forth. And really, it's all about the money. Don't get mad at Miss Lorraine. Remember what I told you before. Democrat, boom, boom, boom. What? Over 20 years. Republican, boom, boom, boom. For the next 20 or so years. And now I am a conservative. Yeah, you're right. Crooks on both sides. The NRA, yes. There's somebody that was in the directorship of the NRA, wrote a book right now. He's spilling all of it out. It's about the money. It really is. And we're being used. We're the pawns. You mean to tell me we can put a man on the moon? We can't bring our behinds together at a damn table and come to an agreement about assault rifles? Just assault rifles. How many of you Americans who want to have the right to protect yourself want to make sure that out of all the ammunition and the artillery you have, that one of them has to be an assault rifle? I don't even know anyone with one. We can't agree on one gun? Oh, yeah, because, well, Ryan, if we let them have the one, they're going to stop it, Martha. Don't go there with me. Democrats, when those mass shootings are taking place in schools, there's no bullet that says, oh, I'm only going to penetrate the Republican kids. Oh, I'm only going to shoot the Democrat. No. Remember, the devil is an equal opportunity destroyer. He don't take sides. And God doesn't either. He takes over. It's that time. We're so beyond that. Put people in office, Americans. They'll be able to sit down across the aisle and have the conversation. Not the Dave Phalens, like the speaker, our most important person is that allows bills to pass through the House from the Jefferson County District. Yes, he did. That struck down the bill that they were trying to put forth today, or yesterday or so, concerning migrants coming in. Yeah, Republican. Yeah, crooks on both sides. Yes, he should not be voted back in. Stop it. All my life I've been a Republican. Stop it. All my life I've been a Democrat. All your life you've been an American if you've been living here. You better wake up. This has to stop. We're all hurting. Black polka dot, striped, pink, in between yellow, brown, red man. We're all hurting right now. This administration, the house of cards is about to fall down. It's a family affair. They need to sing that Sly and Family Stones record. It's a family affair. It should be, because his mama, his wife, his exes, and all his kids been getting money from China and all these. They've had business dealings unbelievable. You cannot tell me, you Democrat, that you're okay with that. Pride is the killer that won't let you admit the truth. Pride, absolutely. I know this is a little bit different from what I normally do at night, but I need to get this out. Just bear with me. It's all about pride. There's a scripture that says, that the rebelliousness is the same as witchcraft, and witchcraft is the same as idolatry. How is that? Because when you rebel against what God wants to be done in God in your life, because you're idolizing something, you become like hypnotized into the witchcraft effect of it. Well, let's talk about idols just for a second. It is a known fact scripturally that man is ultimately making a God like himself. He's worshiping himself. He's looking and worshiping himself is what he's doing. And of course, there's no responsibility or accountability to a wooden God or to an image. But God in his word in 2 Timothy says, I will send them a strong delusion that they will believe a lie. I used to think that's kind of tight, God. You're going to send them a delusion so they can believe a lie? That don't sound like your nature. Yeah. So, and then when I looked at that, I read it further, and it says this: God is doing that because they reject the truth. I will send them a strong delusion that they will believe a lie because they rejected truth, in hopes that their butts will be beat enough to finally say, okay, God, I give. But no, we're like little badass children, excuse my expression, get over it, that are hugging, no, I'm not going to cry, no, I'm not, no, seeking other ways and other avenues rather than to serve God. And from the beginning of time, if I'm circling back, I have to. We cannot make America great again till we make men again. The same abdication of responsibility in the garden is what we see right now. We've always blamed it on Eve from the time I can remember. Listen, when I bring this subject up in Sunday school classes, I wouldn't care if it's bad Pentecostal, speaking tongues, charismatic, it doesn't matter. A crap storm starts when I bring this up. Yes, it does. And this is what I said. That when Eve was having that conversation with that guy in that snakeskin suit, her husband, her man, was right nearby. He knew it and he saw it. He didn't cover her then. No, he didn't. to prove it, when God said, Adam, where art thou? And he's hiding. Said he was naked, and God said, who told you? Who told you? Who told you, America, that you were naked? Who told you? Who told you? And when God got down to the dealing essence of it, you know what he did? He blamed who? He said, the woman. Oh, no. He didn't stop there. Thou gave me. The woman thou gave me. He blamed Eve and he blamed God. And until that reverses, we can't get this crap right yet. It won't be right. It is the man that God is going to restore the family. It's the man that God is going to restore this country. I'm a confident woman. I don't have to do everything a man do to be able to be confident. No, no. My kudos again to, who was it? Viela painting Enrique. I'm in the parking lot of a Walmart. It's late. There are only 2 cars in the back area where I'm parking. And my groceries, whatever, I had a big envelope, flies up under my car. Flies up under my car. Yeah. Now I got a dress on. I could bend down and get it because I'm such a confident, strong woman. But I was tired and I really didn't want to. And he said, you want me to help you? And I said, oh, no, I think I can get it. And it's like I could get a slap, boom, from the Father. No! Let the man get it. And I said, well, yes, if you could, I'd appreciate it. He got down on his knees. He got a card up under the card and got that big envelope package for me. I thanked him. And I says, tomorrow I'm going to give a shout out to you because you are a reminder to me that men must be men again, the way they were designed from the beginning of time. And I did that on the radio today. It's Viela painting and design, construction. And I said, Enrique, thank you. I've been some places, guys. I'm not speaking from just off the cuff, because I don't have anything to do with it, because I think I know it all. I don't. I believe that every human being comes to the planet specifically designed for his or her time. And then God put something on the inside of them to answer to those times. That's why we're not talking and answering to things that's going on in the 1700s. We're answering right now because this is where he put you right now. I feel I must speak. I feel I'm supposed to speak. I feel that there's a job that every one of us have. Your job may be different from the next person's job, but nonetheless, you have a job in the kingdom and in here in this body that you must do. And when Adam abdicated his responsibility, you see the spiral down effect of where we are today. So the whole redefining what a man is, redefining what a woman is, waking up and saying, my gender is this today, my gender is that tomorrow. All of that is an onslaught against the original design, what God had. Hey, you can change your mind all you want. God is not changing his mind. He changeth not. Is he a man that he should lie? No. His original plan is his original plan. He's not gonna. Nope. Well, the world is different. We need. No, that's you and I. That's not him. So I was on Kids Today, parenting, grazing as opposed to raising, giving them cell phones, Snapchat, TikTok, just letting them go at it, and then thinking it's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. It's not okay at all. I think that it is a babysitting tool for most parents, just like school, you know, the 8 to 3 o'clock, 6, 7 hours, whatever it is, in school, dropping them off. Oh, free. No, you're not. The worst is yet to come. It really is. The life we lead is a true legacy we leave. You cannot tell me that you're happy. Right now, if God said tomorrow's your day, you got to get up out of here and come to heaven, go to heaven, you're done. I guarantee you, most of us be running around trying to get some things straight with our kids. Yeah, we would. Yeah, we would. Yeah, you would. You'd be trying to get a whole lot of things straight. So why aren't we doing it anyway? Why aren't we doing it anyway? Why aren't we doing it now? We have it. So keep our country up in prayer. As always, I would not want to be living on the border. I've lived in the border. I've lived in McAllen, Edinburgh area. I lived there almost 3 years. Yeah. I would not want to be living there now. I can only imagine. There are ranches that wake up and find food and find feces and waste outside of their windows where they've been sleeping in their backyards. And the children is all around. Yeah. They haven't done any harm to your family, but nonetheless, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? When all this is about, as I say, is Joe Biden. Of course, it's running out of black people. Don't get mad at Mr. Lorraine's truth anyhow. We went from 12.3% of the population in the 60s to, 14.3% of the population in the 60s and late 50s to 13.4% of the population, and now we're 12%. Running out of black people. Basically, my Latina, Hispanic, and brothers are coming, and people from Venezuela, Central and South America countries is all about the vote. It's about the vote called the non-citizen voting bill. Some states have already drafted out. They're just going to wait till he finally put that, boom, strike that pin whip, make an amendment, make it whatever you want to, then boom, it's in. Basically, you've been here for 6 months or more. You haven't been in trouble. You got a job. You got a place to stay. You are American and you can vote. That's what that's about. Remember, cheaters only cheat better. Oh, no, we really have the voting integrity. Cheaters only cheat better. Oh, no, we know cheaters only cheat better. So it's going to be about the numbers. So you need to get up off your butt, Mr. and Mrs. America, and go vote. Yeah, you do. But better than that, you need to get you a group of people, make a party out of it. We have a vote, a thing that went forth just recently, our local positions here in Kerrville, where my not your average white girl, Barbara Ferguson's running for a precinct, a certain council seat, was lost. At least they're still counting. 12 votes. 12 by someone who is basically is all he's going to do is be a rhino. He wouldn't even put an R by his name. He simply says, I'm nonpartisan. So he can flip on you when you get in there. While we sitting home eating brisket, baking brownies, watching our favorite movie, getting our pedicure done. 12 votes. You can't tell me 12 people were not pleased. More than that, doing nothing. But when those tax statements come in the mail, when you see what his policies are going to be, when it starts affecting your income, when little Ray Rodriguez and Megan come home with stuff that doesn't happen in the public school that they're allowing, don't forget this moment. It is coming to a neighborhood near you, Mr. and Mrs. America, whether you like it or not. So I'm going to wind down. I'm not, as I said, I'm not going to be before us long today. I had a really long day. Came home and had more long days to go, more stuff to deal with. But so I'm going to, one thing I wanted to say, what was it? Okay, I talked about the drug, the fentanyl situation. I'm not going to talk about the 79-year-old case with the woman who just couldn't go through the rest of her life thinking about when she was a young person, and then and 20 years ago, whatever, Mr. Trump. Listen, I'm not negating that. If then somebody can tell me, what, Trump is a womanizer. He really has got some funny stuff going on. I'm not going to defend that. And somebody might say, really, there's a lot going on with Republicans. They did. I'm not going to doubt that. I'm not defending him. I am for America. You get this? On your job application, Mr. and Mrs. America, when you apply for a job, did anybody ever ask you how many babies you had out of wedlock? Did anybody ever ask you how many times you left your wife or your husband? Anybody ever ask you that? The double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Cracks me up with the lunacy left. Who is the lunacy left? They've hijacked the Democratic Party. That is not the party your mama, and your mama, and my paw died and bled for. No, it's not. No, I'm not protecting them, but no, it's not. They're double-minded. They will swallow a camel and strain at a gnat. They're doing everything everything under the sun they can to dig and scratch and turn everything upside down for Donald J. Trump. But they forgot one thing, damn it. They forgot he's a businessman. He's playing it with them. They keep forgetting. Don't they remember how he got in office before? Hello, ding, ding, ding. Jesus of Nazareth. I think I'm going to tweet him and tell him, I call him DJ, why don't you give your PR department a full, 6 months or 3 months vacation pay? Because the Democrats and the lunacy left, they're giving you all the PR you want. And it's something about us, Americans. I can't figure it out. Even those that don't like Donald Trump are crossing over. There's something about when you mess with the little guy and when you keep dogging people and they see it. It's just something about us in that. I think it's a cultural thing that this country was bred and made on, that I can and I will and I did get out of my way. Something about that in all of us. I really do believe that. Striped, pink, brown, black, yellow, in between, red, it doesn't matter. I think we've got something in us on that. That's why everybody's trying to get over here, no matter what. I told you all the brownie babes won't go into, please, AOC and, to heal Rashad, this is no offense. Please don't be offending me if you're a black person, if you got black people in your life, and I hope you do or don't. It doesn't matter. Only black people can mess up names like that. Okay, so they got all these, but I call them the brownie babes. The bottom line is that AOC is so, oh God, she is a prime example when we vote for people because we think either they're cute or because of race or because of some sort of nationality. She doesn't have a pea brain in her head. No, she doesn't. And I am hoping that people in her city will wake the hell up and don't put her back in again. They better use what little brain they have. Just like they made a hero out of George Floyd. She's trying to make a hero out of this man that was constrained on this transit system because he was trying to harm and kill everyone else. He'd already been arrested, in trouble forever and ever. But he's a black man. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. And now black people on black people, doesn't matter. Remember when Tyree Nichols, that situation? They tried to make that racist. Black police officers unmercifully beat and brutalized and killed a black man, and what? They still try to make that racist. Well, I don't know what you're going to do, pimps, politicians, and crooked preachers, because you're running out of black people. Yeah, I said it yesterday, and I'm saying it. You're running out of black people. Oh, I forgot. That's where the Latinos come in at. I tell all my Hispanic brothers and sisters that are here in America, you begin to have the conversation right now. Hey, guys, they're not sending those migrants back home. I don't care who gets in office. Get ready, brace yourself, buckle up. They're not going to send them back. Or there'll be a little bit of weeding process, and they'll be like, I don't care who gets in office. They're not sending them back. You know damn well the Democrats ain't sending them back. Republicans, they're not going to send them back. So what does that mean? That means you and I, anyone that has a Latino, Hispanic friend here in America, they need to be spending some time having a relationship with them, talking to them. And this is where I think the Father is going to flip the script. Listen to me. Those people are not coming over here for a damn welfare check and food stamps. They want to own their own house, pay their own bills, send their kids to good schools, take care of their own selves, own their automobiles. That's what they want. Yeah, you're right. Kimberly said, not buckle up, more like picked up. Yes, yes, yes. Pucker up. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what's happening. But there is the Father in his infinite wisdom. I believe he's going to flip the script. What the enemy meant for bad, God is going to use it for good. Brace yourself, America. We're on the precipice of a major change. We have a very short time. I know they're trying to divide us. They've got everybody running for the, oh gosh, GOP party side for president known to man. I ought to run myself. Everybody's running. So it's so much, oh no, vote for DeSantis, no Trump. Oh, we got a person from India, from Pakistan. Okay, don't forget. Okay, now we got 2 black people coming. Oh, okay, don't forget. Well, okay, okay, okay. Here's my take. There's a train that's out of control. It's coming down the track. There's no way to stop it. And the way it's been set up, it's going to run right through, killing, destroying towns and millions of people. We can all get together around the table and figure out what needs to be done. And you can bring the best minds to the table to get it done. But one damn thing I do know, you don't want anybody at that table you got to train. You got to be able to give them lessons. You got to be able to show, we don't have the time. We don't have the time. America, we don't have the time. The person that sits at the helm of that table, listen to me. They not only have got to be able to know what to do, they've got to be able to have the kahunas to stand up and say hell to the no 17 times, what they won't do. And not be trying to figure out, well, let's get a team together and let's study. What do we don't have that time. No, we don't. So you figure out who that should be. Yeah, but I don't like the way his hair is, and I don't like his bull in the China shop attitude, and I don't like that tie. Listen, no one gives a crap about China and Russia. As I said, who's your daddy? China's your daddy right now. Russia's your mama, and Mexico is your illegitimate baby. We don't have the time. Is that clear? Is that clear for everyone? We don't have the time. So that's who we need in office. Somebody that comes to the table with their own, balls and be able to call the shots and don't care about feelings right now. We just don't have the time, guys. We just don't. We need to pull together. We really do. So now I'm not telling anybody who to vote for, but you can get an idea of who I mean. Whether you like him or not. Well, we had the first black president. Okay, that's wonderful. I'm black. Okay, great. I think that's wonderful. Okay, I guess we need to have an Indian president. And see, by the time we have the first Indian president, black president, Asian president, let me see. Oh, don't forget they're working on the LJ Buttigieg. He just crapped that up. He'll never be vice anything. They want a gay president. So by the time we go through all of that, your grandbaby, great-great-grandbabies be old, and we be socialized country. Give me a break. We don't have the time, America. Let me pray. Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you for this opportunity. I'm so tired tonight. And I thank you for this opportunity that you've given me and the grace and my sisters and brothers that are listening. I pray for this nation. I thank you, God, that I get this opportunity to do this. I don't have to, I get to. I thank you that you've set us up for such a time as this. We're the people for the job. I pray right now that crooked preachers and pimps and politicians be seen for who they are. I pray that the gospel be spread and that discipleship be the number one thing on the minds of every church. I ask you in Jesus' name for your mercy, your grace. Remove wickedness out of his place and let the plans of the wicked turn back on their own heels. In Jesus' name. Listen, God bless you. Keep you, make his face shine upon you, give you mercy and grace. Nightcap at 9. I'll see you. Hey, guys, 5:55 in the morning. I'm going to get up. 5:55 a.m. in the morning. Let me go show you my little chart really quick. It's the 5 things. It's the faith. It's the family. Freedom. Finances. There, get off of it. You know better than that. You know better than that. Give him your cave. He keeps getting on my sofa. You know better. This is it. What is that? Faith, family, freedom, finances, and what? The fathers. So I'll be praying. If you have any prayer requests, you can send them in and message me now, and then I'll have them ready for tomorrow. God bless you. See you in the morning. And no nightcap at 9 on Fridays. Because I've already done the prayer in the morning. God bless you all. Bye-bye.